Putting together a team for a design sprint is not a simple process. You need to really pick people who have diverse backgrounds both within their personal life and their professional life.
In 2019, Hilton turns 100 years old, and we want to have 100 million loyal honors program members by 2019. So how can we convince 30 million more guests to become part of our loyalty program? In the traditional approach, things would often move from one area of the company sequentially through other stakeholders and departments, and often would take many weeks or sometimes even months to be developed or not to be developed. What Design Sprint lets us do is compress that time horizon, narrow that challenge, and really focus on solutions that are actionable, that are effective, and that answer the challenge at hand in a very, very focused way.
Hopefully we can kind of break the mold of how we've thought about things in the past and start looking at things in a new way.
So the typical design sprint starts with first understanding the problem. Let's understand what our customers need or our guests need and identify that problem.
So the whiteboard behind me, that is our customer journey. We created a fake customer, if you will, a family of 4, mom and dad traveling to Fort Lauderdale, and what their process would look like. So what that allows someone to do is draw an insight from a particular person's journey and understand that, and then we can all be on the same page and solution for it together.
From that understanding step, we define what specific aspect of the guest experience or the product experience, are we trying to tackle.
We unboxed some ideas. We tore those ideas apart, took hybrids of each of those ideas, put them into one, where I think we got to a point that will show some good promise.
I tend to like to function in chaos. I think that when you get smart people together and chaos ensues, everyone's looking for answers. That is one of the things that a design sprint, frames in, is it allows us to diverge. We diverge and go into lots of different directions.
We came to a junction in our conversation where we didn't know if we were going to make it.
A lot of heated discussion. Everyone was passionate about their particular area of expertise.
Conflict is good. Pushing somebody's perspective and pushing through a problem can never be a bad thing.
So this process, since it's so cross-functional, I get to know them like I would that they were a part of my own team every day.
It's moving a little fast, and there's definitely some uncomfort, around the room, but we're making really good progress.
We come back together and we actually vote. And so we decide on ideas that have more strength and more opportunity for various reasons.
Probably the craziest idea was the thought of having hotels cook pizza bites on property and deliver them. And that's all I'll say about that. Every operator around the world at Hampton just cringed a bit.
Then we actually come up with something that we can test. So it could be a paper design, it could be a digital design, it could be an actual app. But the important thing is we want something that we can bring in front of real customers or real team members and get their input on as a user.
It's definitely a big moment and a sigh of relief when you get to that point of, okay, now we know what we want to focus on, we know what we want to test, we know how we're going to test it.
Emotionally, I think the team is a little bit drained.
Yes, I'm very tired.
But we're all excited and invigorated to see the concept that we've come up with play out in reality.
We're putting collateral and incentives in room for the guest to get them to join Hilton Honors Program. The other group is doing a desk experience. So we're really trying to compare, where can we break those barriers and where guests are more likely to join, whether it's in room on their own or during check-in.
Easy, barrier-free enrollment. Keep your fingers crossed.
Yesterday went really well at the hotel. We were able to get there, approach some strangers that did not know they were about to participate in a test, and really get their honest feedback.
In this case, what we really learned was it's just an education issue. Our customers don't realize how easy it is to sign up for honors and the long-term benefits they'll get as being part of the program.
From our team member standpoint, they loved the solution, and from each person that I talked to that ran through the scenario, they said it was quick and they liked that it wasn't a let me sign you up for honors, and you don't know how long her form is on the other side of the computer. So
Innovation, you are going to stumble 99 times out of 100. But as long as you're learning and as long as you're continuing the journey, you're making progress.
You win or you learn. We learned a lot.
Everyone is beat tired, and they are ready to get home, get in their own bed, and not have to think for a little bit. But that's rewarding. A bunch of people from different teams, different locations were able to come together around a common problem and make significant headway.
We definitely understand the target and where we can take our next step. So for me, that's the best.